Alright, so today I'm going to go over our 8th remote viewing experiment. This one was target 42. I was the controller this time, and what I wanted to try to do is advance it a little bit. So I asked them to come and view my daughter's living room and to give me as much detail as possible. So the participants were Kathleen, Lev, FPV, Sandra, Jason, and new to the experiment was Rose. Alright, so let's get to the results. For Lev, he said when I first said living room, he saw a long room that wasn't very wide. 2 doors on the same wall, one on each side with a focal point. He thought a TV or fireplace. When he was viewing, he saw an old hat or coat stand, also a piano or something similar size. Christmas trees and presents came to mind, but it's that time of year, and a silver teapot. So Lev did hit on the smaller width of the room. Also, the door and the window on the same wall could appear like 2 doors. Or the small couch is the focal point between 2 windows on each side of it. There is indeed a Christmas tree. Also, the 52-inch TV could be the focal point in the common space. Okay, as for Jason's, I put all of his on this screen. So there's a whole lot of information there. So Jason said, I see a bedroom, not really a master bedroom, but a smaller bedroom. It was oriented looking towards the head of the bed and standing at the foot of the bed. The bedclothes were beige or cream, with a pattern that was difficult to see. Okay, so in my daughter's bedroom, which I'm not going to show pictures of that because of the personal of the room, but her mattress is cream colored, and it has a floral print and some things coming off the flowers that definitely could appear to be branches. He says, I want to say that it had pictures of branches and leaves and possibly birds of some sort. The bed had a large, solid, dark-stained headboard with trim along the top, possibly panels. The headboard was simply a headboard without shelves, and only as thick as one board. To the left of the bed, along the wall that runs parallel to the bed, would be, to my left, there was a closet. The doors of the closet were kind of open in the middle and fold along a track. Well, to the left of her bed there are 2 closet doors, and they both were slightly open, but there is no track. Okay. 2 panels per door with hinges holding the 2 panels together. To the right of the bed there was a small nightstand with a lamp on it. Something else was there, but I couldn't see it, possibly a clock. The window was on the wall to the right. This is true. From the bed there is a window to the right. For some reason I want to say that the curtains were blue, but it doesn't seem right to me, he says. It just doesn't feel correct. Well, the curtains are actually black. Okay. The windowsill was a good way off the ground, and it seemed like it would be over the level of my belt. I'm 6'2", but everything in the room seemed overly large, as if I was seeing it from the perspective of a child. So, to correlate with that, there are 3 small children in the room, or in the house, in the room, all over the place. I didn't get to see the floor of the entry door. I filled the entry door would be behind me and to the left, on the wall across from the headboard. The entry door was indeed to the left of the bed, if you're at the headboard, and close to the wall with the closet, he says. which is also accurate. Which seems strange to me because it would be a strange layout for a house. And yes, I agree, her bedroom is a very strange layout. There's 4 doors, 2 closet doors, an entry door, and a bathroom door. So I also want to say there was a small dresser in the room behind me and to the right. So that is accurate, but that is actually a desk. And if he was standing at the foot of the bed, it would have been behind him. I also want to say there was a small dresser. I'm sorry. The dresser would have been about 3 drawers tall. It's about accurate, yeah. And have either wide drawers or 2 drawers side by side. So the 2 drawers side by side would actually be her dresser. It had the 2 drawers on the top, side by side. I didn't see any wall there. I'd put a dark frame picture or mirror there. I think those would complement the room nicely, he says. So Jason did describe my daughter's bedroom very well, even down to the odd layout of the room. The 2 closet doors, like I said, slightly open, with the bed and window placed properly. Also, the desk and dresser both have the drawers, and the 2 side by side were in the dresser. So, Sandra, hi one. I've tried to RV the room, but all I keep seeing is just a white wooden paneled house. So as we can see here, Sandra actually viewed the outside of the home very well, along with the neighbors. Kathleen, I saw a mint-colored rectangle with fringe. It could be a lampshade or a trash can. That was the shape in the picture. She couldn't find an adequate fringe picture. She also put she saw something like this. Looked like a bunch of round pieces of dark stained wood on a spindle or put together like a wooden featureless doll. And that's all. So Kathleen actually described the shape of the light in the kitchen, as well as the pack of diapers, which is green, that's sitting on the stool, which is wooden and featureless. Rose is new to the experiment, and she fared pretty well for the first attempt. She saw the green pack of diapers as well, and she described them on a flat surface, which indeed these diapers sit on the stool most of the time, and the package is green. And she said she saw something blue coming off of it, which I'm taking that to be the ball that was under the stool for most of the week. And FPV, well, he got the layout pretty well. He said that stairs separated the kitchen and the front room, but it's actually a counter that separates the 2 rooms. He also hit on the 3 large objects, all on different walls, just like the 2 couches and the TV are positioned. So, that's about it for Target 42. I would personally like to try to continue to keep advancing this as much as possible. By theory, we should be able to see the object and the entire surroundings. We should be able to smell smells and hear things, possibly even. So, we'll keep going with this. Thanks for watching and have a good day.